Hey, it's time for an out-of-this-world story from Revenge Unveiled. It's so easy to fall and stay down. What's hard is staying strong and not letting the world break us. If we fall, we must find the strength to get back up. It's there that we'll find happiness. You have to go through that dark place to get it, but it's there waiting for you. A burst, a good man just trying to make it through this thing called life. Am I the a-hole for making my wife feel like her pregnancy isn't that big of a deal? I, a 44-year-old male, and my wife, a 39-year-old female, have been married for over 15 years. We had stopped at 4 kids, but we got a surprise baby due in December. My wife hasn't been pregnant in 5 years, so this was a big deal for her and me. She's constantly talking about it, telling everyone, and that's fine. She's excited, but it becomes a problem when she brings it up in inappropriate situations. For example, a child in our town had unfortunately passed away in a hit and run. At the vigil, my wife said something along the lines of, "I'm so thankful that our baby is okay. I couldn't live with myself if this vigil was for one of our children or the baby." I know for a fact that a few people heard her because they shot us a dirty look and scoffed. I love my wife, but there are some things you don't freaking say, especially when a couple is mourning their dead child. But this post isn't about that situation. It's about something else entirely. My brother married a woman who immigrated from Iran a little over 8 years ago. She's a lovely woman, and we're happy to have her be a part of the family. Now, if any of you know about the protests in Iran, you can get the idea of where this is going. My sister-in-law has been so anxious and having breakdowns because she hasn't been able to reach some of her family members. She has family members who have been protesting, both female and male relatives. After the news of Serena Ismail Zada, rest in peace, got to her, she deteriorated even more. She's been crying, not eating, no showers, etc. She cut off all her hair to show support. But my sister-in-law just really needs to see that her family is okay. My wife and I went over there, brought some meals, and my brother and I were going to give the ladies a spa day. In the middle of eating, my sister-in-law begins to cry silently. While my brother is consoling her, my wife goes in to say this to my sister-in-law, "I know how you're feeling. This pregnancy has been hard. It's hard to eat, and I cry that something might go wrong because of my age. But both of us will make it through this. Now, let's go to the salon and do something about that hair." My wife had a genuine smile on her face. My sister-in-law began to cry even harder. I said sorry to them, ushered my wife out of their house, and got into the car fuming. My wife noticed I was upset and asked why. I said, "Stop making everything about you and this pregnancy. My sister-in-law's having night terrors because of what's happening in her country. There's a risk that her own family members may possibly die for protesting, yet you go and compare her issue to your pregnancy together." My wife tried to explain her reasoning and said she was just trying to make her feel better. How the hell was commenting on her hair and comparing her pregnancies to the protests in Iran going to make her feel better? My wife continued to say she did nothing wrong, but there was a time and a place for everything. My wife took off to her parents, and I've been getting calls left and right from my in-laws for not caring about my wife's pregnancy. Am I the a-hole? Yikes, what the heck? She sounds completely delusional. This pregnancy has given her something worse than baby brain. I'm not even sure what this is, just plain rude and so very selfish. She's unable to look outside her own bubble. Yes, pregnancy isn't easy for everyone. It can be a very difficult time. But to completely disregard other people's feelings, that's a different level. I wonder if she's talking about it constantly because she's super insecure and maybe guilty about it. Married for nearly 2 decades, 4 kids with another on the way. Just found out she's cheating on me via our oldest child. How to forgive and get past this? I, a 44-year-old male, recently found out my wife, a 39-year-old female who is due in December, has been cheating on me. The person who found out about the affairs is my 14-year-old. It's been a couple of days, but I'm still reeling from all this. I finally went through the evidence, and the affair has been going on for at least 4+ years. I haven't told my wife I know about her affair, but I plan on doing it soon, possibly after the baby is born. While it may not be my child, I still have so much love for this woman. I don't want to cause any harm. I know that I should probably start looking into a solicitor, separating our finances, and collecting even more evidence, but I stupidly want to try to fix this, or at least not hate and love her at the same time. I planned on lying to my daughter to cover it up for her mother, but my daughter is a smart cookie. There's no way she'd actually believe it. How do I navigate my way through something like this? I don't want to be filled with hatred and let our kids see it. Once I initiate this divorce, all of our lives will turn upside down. I just don't want this to ruin our kids. If I do a DNA test on the girls, I know it would probably hurt them. We have 4 kids, all girls, 14, 10, 5 and 5. There's a slight chance the twins may not be my children. Just typing this makes my head hurt. I've been calling out of work, but I need to get my head on straight. Our first community reaction comes from Mehitable 888. I planned on lying to my daughter to cover up for her mother, but my daughter is a smart cookie. Whatever you do, don't ever lie to your children about this. Don't lie to your kids to protect her or anyone else. You can tell them the minimum age-appropriate info, like, Mom has a new friend she wants to be with instead of me. And if they want more info, go ask Mom. Always put the cheating spouse on the spot for more info. It's not your responsibility to try to explain her wrong actions. If you lie to the kids, they will figure it out anyway, and they will come to distrust you. You don't want that to happen. Kids have to know. Reality can be tough, but toughness builds character. In challenging times, it's crucial to face the truth. Sam Morgan 01 emphasizes the importance of not lying to the kids and encourages focusing on a smooth transition to single parenthood. Samad advises caution in letting the wayward spouse control the narrative. The need for DNA tests, a lawyer, and the inevitability of divorce is highlighted by Fight Me 717. Lifeblood 74 echoes the sentiment that this isn't a fixable situation, emphasizing the importance of protecting oneself and being a better parent. Connect Promotion 81 suggests testing the baby sooner to avoid any potential complications. The sentiment is reiterated by Fight Me 717, who emphasizes the gravity of the situation, stating that it's not a one-night stand or a brief affair, but a long-term relationship with another man. Lifeblood 74 urges the original poster to confront his wife and do what's right by the kids. In the 1 month later update, the devastating revelation unfolds. The twins are not the biological children, and the newborn isn't either. The wife's remorse is overshadowed by her lack of regret. The shocking revelation that her parents were aware of the affair and actively facilitated it adds another layer of betrayal. The 14-year-old and 10-year-old are staying with relatives, and therapy is underway. The original poster expresses his inability to care for them at the moment. The wife's desperate attempts to reach out are met with silence, showcasing the emotional toll of the situation. The affair partner's marital status is revealed, and the fallout extends to the in-laws being ostracized from their community and church. The original poster stands firm in refusing to engage in any attempts at reconciliation. I'm sorry to hear about the incredibly difficult situation you're going through. It's clear that you're grappling with intense emotions and facing challenges that no one should have to endure. The community is offering support and advice, recognizing the depth of your pain. Old 5833 acknowledges the tragedy of your situation and suggests taking it one step at a time, starting with cutting off your ex and her family. Blade 982 emphasizes the importance of being there for your daughters, particularly the 10 and 14-year-olds who are hurting too. The comment also encourages seeking support from family until you're strong enough to bring the girls home. The loss of the other kids is acknowledged, and empathy is expressed for the pain you're going through. Reddit Avenger emphasizes that you married into a difficult family, but assures you that you can recover from this. RevengeUnveiled underscores the need to accept that your ex-wife's actions are not a reflection of you, but of her failure as a moral and ethical person. The comment urges you to prioritize self-care, seek professional help, and lean on friends or family for support. Admirably at 801 highlights that you have 2 daughters who need you, suggesting a petition to have your name removed from the twins' birth certificate if you wish to disconnect from that part of your ex-wife's life. The importance of not bankrolling their offspring and focusing on your 2 daughters is emphasized. These comments collectively offer support, empathy, and practical advice as you navigate through this incredibly challenging time. It's evident that healing will take time, but the community encourages you to take it one day and one step at a time. I'm truly sorry for the challenging situation you're going through. It's clear that you're experiencing a profound sense of loss and betrayal. The community has provided some support and encouragement during this difficult time. The comments express sympathy for your situation and commend your strength in standing up for yourself and your children. The emphasis on not allowing your ex-wife's actions to define your worth and the acknowledgement that you made the right decision for your well-being are prevalent. As you navigate through this painful journey, it's important to prioritize self-care and seek the support of friends, family, or professional help. Remember that healing is a process, and it's okay to take the time you need to rebuild and move forward. If you ever find yourself struggling, reaching out to those who care about you or seeking professional guidance can make a significant difference. The community extends its support and wishes you strength as you continue to face these challenges. If you'd like to share more or seek further advice, the community is here for you.